Good evening, BanjoRace. It's time for a Banjo race. I'll make things nice and quick and painless today because I'm actually in a lot of pain today. But we got Sunder versus Dingo happening. Welcome, welcome. Um,
Morning.
Hoping it'll be a pretty good race today. It's gonna be hard to top the last one for sure between Snowpea and Toucans. But hopefully both of you have been powering up, ready to, mentally at least, not, actually in the practicing aspect
Something
of
like
it.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've actually been practicing the last couple days.
Ooh. Well, we'll see if that makes a difference. I feel like most people who have like been practicing before their races end up losing game one really badly. So
Oh, shit.
yeah. It's
Damn it, I didn't
yeah,
know
I
that.
practiced this one thing for like 2 hours and then just everything goes to shit in game one.
Classic.
Classic. Alright, well, without further ado, are you both ready to start game one?
Yep, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Sick. Alright, I'll count you down and then we'll get her started. So start it up in 3, 2, 1, go. And good luck.
Good luck.
Alright, dragging off, getting them a little bit started at the same time. Let's go ahead and get that muted. Let's go ahead and get this all set up. Ooh, Sunder is a little close there. Dingo missed it, however. So we got one failed Klungo cutscene skip right at the beginning. Sunder with the pre-match practice, plus having a better PV means Dingo's in for a pretty crazy race today, if he can manage to make up the time. His PB is only like 30 seconds back, so it's not such a big deal. And Dingo has had a pretty hard bracket so far, but I mean, he's kind of managed to beat the odds. Well, I guess in that he took down Hag, so I mean that's something. But I mean, to be fair, I think Hag kind of took out himself, so. Tourney race on Sunday? I think I can do Sunday night. Alright, good Klungo shot from Sunder. Yeah, but Asmi, then you just end up getting a 45 and lose anyway. At least do a couple runs. Just a couple. Oh, speaking of race on Sunday, I gotta find out when me and Xenernicus gotta do racing. So, Sunder with a pretty good green potion Klungo. Lost a bit of time in Spiral Mountain to a like a backed up Klungo cutscene skip, so. Hey, there's Xenernicus. Speak of the devil, I just said your name and then you appeared. 2 more races. The winner of this race races Asmi, and then the winner of that race races Toucans. And then the winner of that race races the loser of our race. So, it doesn't have... It doesn't... Well, yeah, it would have to be 2 games, so... Yeah, I would prefer to get it over and done with before those 2 games are up, but I mean that just depends on when Snowpea is able to host us. Yeah, I mean Toucans versus Asmi, that would be the rematch, right? Because you guys were in the same groups, right? So you could see who's leveled up more since the early days. Yeah, but Snoopy's schedule is like perfectly like well aligned with my own. Sort of. As long as Snoopy doesn't mind hosting a race in the morning for time. But like any evening works for me. Alright, so Dingo getting caught a little bit on Red House Jump as well. And of course 221 Klungo Potion. But I mean, or Klungo Split. But mostly due to missing the Klungo cutscene skip. Three times in a double him. Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't sleep on Toucans. You know, regardless who goes up against him, Toucans has been putting up hell of a race times. Alright, Sunder was at the angle where he was eventually gonna get it. As long as he kept moving forward ever so slightly. Ooh, that was a nice GGM early from Dingo. Nice and quick compared to Sunder, so it's a little bit of time saved. There's still a lot of little leech time. But yeah, I really need to start doing a little more full game practice. I've been able to turn my console on and do like this and that, but I haven't done any runs, full runs, because I've been spending so much time either playing Sparking Zero or working on booter stuff. Speaking of which, the Banjo-Ocarina of Time randomizer tournament is open for business, so if anyone wants to sign up for that, go ahead. There'll probably be somewhat of a prize pool. And Pixel and I have been working on some cool stuff for it as well, so I've almost got the tracker kind of redone for it, and Pixel's been working on some layovers, so it's gonna be a fun time. I don't believe Toucans will join Booter anyway. If he's got to rely on, you know, if someone else does this and someone else does that, he'll join Booter. That just means he'll join and then won't ever play Zelda between his matches. It's okay, Dingo, you're not dropping any frames. If you can hear me. So yeah, network entrance into the Booter tournament. Even if it's a small tournament like last year, I think it'll be I think it'll still be a fun time. The qualifier seeds are probably going to be a very similar format to how the practice seeds I posted are going to be, so I won't tell you which one, but one of the practice seeds I generated has some really funny settings that got selected for it, so Alright, pretty good GGM movement from both of them on this whole section. I think Dingo is probably close enough to the, you know, pillars there, the cliffs, that he could have flapped over instead of just kind of falling straight to the ground. If you don't have to beak bust, I feel like it's way faster than flap flipping up. The classic flapping out of Talentron on the warp pad. God, I hate that so much. It's just one of those things that it just pains you to see. Oh, Sunder not ready for the regrab. I think he pressed the button once, but I don't think he was like mashing or anything. Because I mean, he was like halfway down to the ground before it came up. That's some solid level reaction time. Alright, Dingo with the bill drill, giving him extra time for the regrab. And it worked out just fine. Well done, Power Hut basement from Sunder. Alright, now we come to our first jam jars of... well, second jam jars of the run, but... I guess the first danger jam jars of the run. Ah, Dingo! You probably would have made it if you flapped. I can't see anything on Dingo's screen, but... oh, nice bonk. That's why I call it the first danger jam jars of the run, because I feel like Fire Eggs bonks way more than any other silo. Alright, Dingo losing a little bit of time on his Power Hut basement there, but doesn't fall, so that's like, you know, not an immediate, you know, alright, time for game 2 kind of moment. And yeah, last year was a really fun tournament. Ocarina of Time Randomizer just feels so fresh, you know, when you only do it like, you know, once a year. Just because, you know, it's Banjo, you do Banjo, you do Banjo. Oh, nice second bonk in a row from Sunder. Oh my god, that's funny. But it's the volatility of the routes that I like in the booter. I mean, that's what I also liked about Bingo, too. And Memer Boards stuff. All the old Banjo tournaments, you know, that don't happen anymore. Banjo-Tooie Challenge Series, all that sort of... anything that's not like a set route. It's fun to think about stuff. Alright, so... 2 bonks for Sunder, no bonks for Dingo so far. 2 bonks out of 3 jam jars. I mean, at this point, if Sunder gets a third one, at that point you're just going for the high score, right? Although, I mean, it is a tournament race, so you probably wouldn't want to go for the high score, but... classic puzzle for Sunder. All the leftmost pieces go to the rightmost side of the screen. Alright, so let's see if Dingo can beat a 90. Dingo's got a... I wouldn't say much better, but better. That probably could have been a 92, but missing that one piece and then doing that little loop-de-loop around the last corner piece that went in kind of dropped the timer down to 90. If the hand would have gone straight over and just hit the piece in, easy 91, easy. But it's just it was like a mustache curling around, you know. That's the only shape I could think of. Just right down the drain into the piece. Or into the hole. Alright, so Sunder's just getting bullied by everyone. Getting bullied by Jam Jars, getting bullied by the Grunny Dactyl. I guess he didn't get bullied by Klungo. Klungo gave him a good time. Must have found his name written on a bathroom stall or something. Gave him a call. Alright, nice JSG early from Sunder. Alright, now we got Dingo. Okay, are we gonna get third bonk in a row? Okay. The bonk curse is over for Sunder. It was a very sharp turn to the left for Dingo, but it's very safe. As long as you're not too far up when you do that, you'll have enough time for it. I don't remember who it was that commented on that earlier on in the tournament, but the whole waiting until you're a little below the line so you don't have so much speed at the very top. Alright, coming up for the snake jump. Such creative commentary, I know. I didn't mention this at the beginning, although I think I did. I pinched a nerve in my neck this morning, and so like turning my head at all just like is, God, it just hurts so much. Hasn't happened to me in a really long time, but man, moving around has just been a huge pain today. Right, I feel like Dingo's still within like catching range if he has a really good prison compound compared to Sunder. I mean, obviously it's gonna be more than just that, I think, just because, you know, I think he's a little further behind than 14, but I mean, it's got to be close. But I mean, Sunder hasn't been having that bad of a time. Ooh, that was kind of awkward. I wasn't sure if Sunder was going to crash or anything there. Alright. I think Sunder invested a little too much time in that first egg only to miss, but at least, you know, in lining up the eggs for the second time. Whoo, that was really shaky looking beak bomb from Dingo. That last fly just kind of flew directly in the area of his reticle. Oh man, these are terrible flies for Dingo. I don't know why he left C up. Probably thought he was going to get the other one, but I mean, I thought he was only going to be hitting the one of the flies there, so I don't know if he thought he already hit one or something like that. Just kind of, you know. Bobina is one of those things that you don't need to leave C up for, because you probably won't move in the time, you know, you leave C up, unless you're shooting an egg from like really far away. And finishing the Bobina game takes you out of C up anyway, so you may as well just stay in C up. Oh, nice first try code from Sunder. It was all the RNG manipulation from those jam jars bonks. That was a pretty sick gold split. Man, Sunder saved 18 seconds on that prison compound. That's actually insane. Oh, nice first try code from Dingo. Dingo on the run. The absolute legend run. You know, except for the missed Klungo cutscene skip and the... I don't actually know what Klungo it was, but... I don't think it was green. Unfortunately, falling in the water, taking a little dip. Dingo located to earn. Alright, so Sunder's on his way out of there. Bingus and Bongus. Maybe Bingo and Bunder. I feel like there's better nicknames. Alright, puzzle number 2. Nice vertical line straight down the center of the puzzle there. Alright, 86, not a great GGM puzzle. But still gonna save time on it. Man, that was almost a 2-second time save with an 85 puzzle. Or an 86 puzzle, sorry. Alright, 87 from Dingo. That's a little closer to an average. Hopefully the next 2 puzzles will be a little better. I feel like all the puzzle RNG hasn't been super great. Then I guess like puzzles aren't all RNG, right? You do need to kind of know how to stick them in. I feel like Sunder's got a really good puzzle. At least the way he's chosen to do the pieces look pretty good. Taking each piece nice and slow. Kind of loses a little bit of speed for control of the hand. So, 83 Witchy World is an I'll take it kind of puzzle. Alright. Dingo's puzzle, on the other hand, here looks pretty good, except that he's got 3 sky pieces right next to each other. They all kind of look the same, but at least he only made 1 mistake with them. So that looks like it's going to be another 83 as well. So tied puzzles. Well, Witchy World was tied, but I mean, GGM was only 1 second apart, so basically tied, right? Don't eat tied puzzles, kids. I mean, we already went through that once. Never forget the pictures of people putting their, like, Tide Pods behind, like, glass cabinets. Because people were just eating them. The internet was a strange time in the last, you know, basically a wasteland of everything in the last 5 years. I feel like COVID really changed up the game. I like the little camera thing that Dingo does every time he gets into silos. A lot of people have their own like way to get into silos. I always do the, you know, as I slide up to a silo, I always face the camera and then jump in backwards. That's just like my silo thing. Some people deserve the ulcers. I think you get more than an ulcer from, you know, sticking laundry detergent in your mouth. Something poison control. I mean, I couldn't like imagine even doing it, right? Because I mean, laundry detergent doesn't even like smell good. And I mean, pods don't smell any better than just like liquid detergent, right? I don't get it. Who's oohing the best? Well, it was Sunder until that happened. So that's gonna catch Dingo up quite a little bit. Yeah, of all the things to do wrong in your run, oh my god. Missing the Jiggy on top of Dive of Death is definitely one of the things. And then he gets back in the pool. At that point, I think you'd want to, you know, just Beak Bust recoil down. Alright, Dingo having a hard time getting out of the pool here. Getting sniped by the Fruity. Those pizza ovens got mad aim. Alright, Sunder with a nice jump to the tent rope. Just running up the rest of the way. Perfect, perfect technique. No bonk yet from Dingo. Yeah, big snipe. Ooh, Dingo almost making it. If you get out of Talon Trot by accident, I would have just like set up your camera before doing the run up. Oh, Dingo, you made it so close. And people always try and like flap up. People always try and flap up when you're like going up the tent, but you can't do that because the reason you're sliding is because you don't have a slope timer. And so like flapping up and trying to get into Talon Trot doesn't work because your slope timer is still not refreshed. You need to slide all the way down. Nice groggy there. So Dingo's still a bit behind, but not nearly as behind as he was before. Dingo with the classic tent rope. So, despite the significant-ish lead, 26:53 to 27:16, so it's like 20 seconds-ish. Still anyone's game, really. 20 seconds is not enough to recover from a bad mistake, like dying to an eel, or really failing the swim at all. And then, of course, there's always the blips and blops that can happen during Hag 1 as well. Alright, so what did Sunder get on this puzzle? I think it was a 79. So Dingo with, ooh, a 76. 76 is pretty rough for a JRL puzzle. Losing just a little bit of time. If Dingo would have had a pretty decent Witchy World, I'd say he'd be pretty close to a PB pace. I mean, he was plus 3.8 going into Witchy World. And then going out of it was plus 22.15. Because Dingo compares to tenths, or hundredths of a second. The cursed splits. Oh no, Sunder! It was almost like Sunder looked away from the screen. He like ran... Sunder like physically ran around the pad in order to like join up. I don't know. Okay, there we go. That was actually like the funniest miss I've seen in a while. Because it wasn't even like, you know, oops, I accidentally rejoined. It was like I dodged the button to rejoin. Alright, so that's going to bring Dingo a little closer too. I feel like Sunder would be way out in the lead if it wasn't for just these tiny mistakes that really cost a lot of time. Like, missing the button and having to go back and, like, split it up, I mean, it feels like such a small, little, tiny thing. But then it does lose so much time. Same with, like, missing Dive of Death Jiggy, having to climb all the way back up the ladder. So, I think Dingo still doesn't do fast swimming. Yeah, Dingo's just regular swimming, so Sunder will be rocketing ahead of him at this part of the level. Alright, nice swim around the A key from Dingo. Sunder got lots of air going into the eel layer. So we're going to be doing the diagonal path. Might get hit by one of the eels, but I think he's fine. I think he dropped a swim right at the end. I feel like he should have surfaced like a little bit sooner there, but then didn't. Alright, Dingo's got a pretty clear path. Ugh! To the surface. Dingo was going to be healing on jam jars anyway, so it didn't really matter if he got hit by the eels. But, I mean, it was still pretty close. You know when you get hit once, you're going to get hit a second time usually, so... Says the eels be pretty long. And I guess there are two of them. So, pretty scary moment, but Dingo's out of there. Now we move on to the Clungus. Big Clungus 2. Oh! I don't know what Dingo's doing. Dingo switched his camera like rotated it a little bit clockwise, I guess just to kind of eat the lag, but I mean, I feel like the movement choice after that was like almost jump off, you know, cliff top. Alright, blue potion for Sunder, so nice green-blue combo. And we'll be able to see what potion Dingo gets in a sec. I feel like he got red first, but I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it was red. Oh! Sunder hits a wrong clone. That one clone, kind of, the hand just dodged in the way. I mean, it looked like he was having a hard time trying to find a space. And now he's at a spot where the clone might just straight up body block him. Oh, but he got good RNG, so that's good. Dingo choosing to shoot the second, or the first clone with an egg. Or the first split up Klungo with an egg. I feel like at that point you just peck him, because it's not like you're in a hurry to get to the door or anything. No, that's the wrong Klungo! Dingo is shooting at the right Klungo, but his first egg shot at the clone, and he just couldn't shoot fast enough. Alright, so here we go. Oh, getting hit, and now we might lose the real one. Yeah, okay, he got the real one. Oh my god. On Sunder with another bonk just to round off the match. Three bonks. Three bonks, but at least he got green potion Klungo 1 and first try code. Jam Jar's throwing for Dingo. I don't know, it honestly looks like Sunder is like trying to throw as hard as he can. Alright, let's hope we don't have any... Oh yeah, I was gonna say, let's hope we don't have any wrong boss watching on the other side, but I forgot Dingo has the cheater menu. So, not much worry to watch a long boss fight. Except if you accidentally click on Klungo 3. I guess Klungo 3 is pretty long. Oh man, I don't know why I'm so tired today. I think it's just because I'm tired of my neck being so sore. Got him. That, and I guess I stayed up all night working, so... I'm never tired of hosting races. I love races. I wish more people raced just Banjo like they used to. Like back in the mid 2010s when SRL was poppin'. Those were good times. Change the Jiggy? Okay. But shh, gotta keep it a secret. I'll have a look at it later. Yeah, I did say that you were working on stuff, but I didn't say what. Oh, you re-recorded Banjo? Very nice. Sunder running around that egg nest. But why, though? Right, straight fire eggs. And I think Dingo does grenade quick shots. So Sunder's got a pretty easy Hag 1 to finish off the race with. I mean, as fast as quick shots are, they're not faster, or they're not that much faster than fire eggs. You know, when you're considering how much time Dingo has to catch up, so Dingo's gonna have to hope that tragedy befalls Sunder's game. But, I mean, it happens. We haven't seen it yet in this tournament, but there is the tragic Hag 1 soft lock. Legend has it. It only happens to the unluckiest of runners. Whoa, nice sync! Different phases. Slightly different camera angles. Alright, that was very laggy. I mean, Asmi, wouldn't that be like, you know, the fitting end to the story? Like, Sunder's lost a lot of time in this race to just silly things, right? Like, the silliest of things. Yeah, so you see, like, Dingo went into the fight a little later than Sunder, but because of his grenade quick shot there, it was a little laggy, but he finished the phase faster than Sunder. So I feel like that's a pretty good way of showing how it saves time, or how much time it saves. And I mean, the answer is not much, but also it was a slow one cycle as well, so could save a little more time. Oh, that was... What? How did Grunny shoot twice? I thought that was good. Unless Dingo missed a grenade shot. I think he might have only shot 2 grenades instead of 3. Because he noticed he only had 3 left. And so that last one was a little late. So Dingo gonna be just kind of chilling, waiting for grenades. I say as he's literally jumping to the next nest. I thought for sure he was gonna be waiting a little bit. Alright, 1 battery down. Dingo just wrapping up the first battery phase. And I mean, Sunder has a lot of health right now too, so I think it's pretty cut and dry here. Especially when you're just kind of, you know, leaning back and forth to dodge the fire eggs. I feel like at this point, there really isn't that much that can go wrong for Sunder. Meanwhile, as I say that, Dingo taking a lot of damage, but luckily he's got lots of health just kind of sitting around the drill. So, just in case he needs it, it's everywhere. Alright, let's fight to the death. Uh-oh. Alright. Dingo missed, but he's back on track. There's an extra shot there, I think, from Grunny. Aneurysm. Yeah. Cyanide and mustard gas. My favorite. Alright. Time for Dingo, or for Sunder, sorry. 4401. Alright, GG's.
My god, that was quite the run.
Yeah, it was quite the run. I thought a couple times you were, like the towel was being thrown in for you, but falling off the dive of death without the jiggy was
I don't know why it didn't grip grab there. I've never like fallen without like a grip grab saving me. So like I never like am scared there, and then it's the first time I've fallen. So
yeah, when after you pack it can be really really strange. Alright, and time for Dingo. Let's go ahead and pull him in.
I did everything right and they indicted me.
GG.
GG's.
Yeah, I was just telling Sunder, I thought it was gonna start being a bit of a close race. Sunder started making some grandiose errors. But yeah, luckily for him, you did as well.
No, that was terrible. I won at the end.
I thought you were dying to the eels for sure when you got hit the second time, but
Me too.
I wasn't sure if you were gonna have enough air, but I mean, it's been a while since I've seen slow swimming, so I was like, I don't remember, but yeah.
Dude, I've been having awful bonk luck lately. I swear.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the 2 in a row right at the very beginning was like, all right, are we gonna go for 3? Are we gonna go for 3 in a row?
That one split though, that enter MT split with bonk, and then I got hit by the
For the Crony-Dactyl. Yeah.
Yeah. Just like, get me to the next split, please.
Yeah. Yeah, luckily you had a bit of a lead going into the beginning. Dingo hit the Klungo cutscene skip. Or the
I took it very, I was like, felt like I was too far up, so I like took it slow and backed up a little bit. And did you notice I did not have my rubber band on my controller?
Oh no, I didn't.
I didn't. It took me like 4 seconds to skip the first Klungo text.
Yeah. I hate when that happens. But yeah, the green potion, both of you got first try code. Both of you hit a clone in the blue potion Klungo too.
God.
Well, I don't even know why. My thumb like twitched, and I was like, shoot left. It was like, oh no.
Yeah, so for you, it was like you were like aimed right at, you know, when you C-upped, he was right there, and like you shot that first egg at the clone, and then it looked like you tried so hard to like just mash the eggs into the right Klungo after that, but it just, they couldn't catch up.
I don't know, and my thumb just like twitched at the worst possible. So I was like, ah, and then I was no.
Yeah, you just like the moment you shoot the egg, it's just slow motion, like no.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I thought you were gonna lose the real Klungo when you got hit by the clones when they got close to you. But
Yeah, I knew it went right, so I was hoping that another one didn't run over there and then mess me up.
yeah, so it always sucks when you miss, hit that clone the wrong way and you have to kind of guess kind of thing. But
Yeah.
and then yeah, Sunder, for your shot, I think you just got screwed out of a shot. Like,
Yeah, well, it was in the way, so after that happened,
Yeah.
I only just started actually doing Klungo 2 right. I was practicing it this week,
yeah,
and so when it was in the way, that at that point, like I have only had that happen to me like once or twice, so I just kind of wing it.
yeah. Well, at
I
least
missed.
the first one like got out of your way, but it was the second one, like you had a clear shot for like a second, but then like he just kind of like his hand just got in the way of your egg shot. So
I think I shot a little bit more to the right than I needed to too.
yeah, but I mean, it's hard when you have that other clone who's like kind of body
Yeah.
blocking from the one direction. Like when you have a tight hallway, and I mean the hitboxes of your eggs are, a little bit bigger than they seem. So, and same with the polygons on like Klungo and stuff. It's just, yeah, it's pretty rough. And then yeah, one last thing, classic tent rope there, Dingo. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be surprised if I ever get it clean.
Yeah. I mean, not even the rope. It's just like the tent roof. And yeah, I just gotta say this out loud, just just in case it happens again. If you start slipping down the tent, don't try and save it, because if you like try and flutter up, you won't re-get into Talon Trot because your slope timer is at 0.
See, I know that, but for some reason I'm just like I gotta I'm just like do it, and I was like no, stop doing that, and then I would keep sliding. I was like no, stop doing that.
Yeah, you and everyone
Not
else. Like I
cooperating.
said, I had to get it out of my system because I feel like I see it every single time, and everyone
Yeah.
knows, but everyone does it because it's that panic, right? So
Yep, exactly.
yeah. All right. Let me go ahead and update the scores real quick.
I'm gonna go fill
I'm
my
gonna
water real
go
quick.
Yeah,
take a bathroom
absolutely.
break.
Everyone leaving me all by my lonesome. Now that post game is done. Hope you all enjoyed game number 1. Hopefully everyone will enjoy game number 2 even more. Hopefully I'll enjoy anything once my neck works its kink out. Oh god, I just hope it's better by the time I have to go to work tomorrow. I have a feeling sleeping will make things all nice and better. While I'm waiting for these guys to get back, let's see if I can start a prediction here.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
It's also the first time I've ever recombined at the
Oh, yeah.
plateau switch. That was the point where I went from, as long as like Dingo doesn't have like a PB pace run, I'm still fine, to oh shit, I might lose.
Yeah.
I'm back.
I was saying that the mistakes you made are like, you know, they're frustratingly small, but they just lose so much time.
Yeah.
Like, not getting the jiggy and falling down, it's like, ah, it sucks, and then just climbing the ladder. And then it's like, like, it almost looked like you ran around the button to, like, rejoin.
Yeah, I
kind
think
of
I
thing.
just, like, my camera was
Yeah.
a bit weird, so I just was holding the wrong angle on the
Yeah.
joystick and just missed the
I
button.
was just like, oh, Sunder was looking at chat, or something like that. But it was just one of those, like, how perfectly you had to run to go around the button kind of thing in order to rejoin. Alright. Are you both ready for game number 2?
Yep, ready.
I suppose.
Perfect. Alright, I'll count you down and we'll get her started. So start it up in 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Alright, game number 2, and oh my god, Dingo's way behind. I don't know how he fell that far behind, but that was a very long time behind. Alright. Both of them having really shaky starts getting to Klungo cutscene skip, but managing to not watch any Klungo cutscenes, so I would say they were very successful. Alright, I didn't change the layout, did I? Okay, good. My worst fear now is, like, whenever, you know, we have a break, or whenever there's, like, you know, anything that happens, is, like, changing the scene to, like, you know, the stream continuing or something, and just not switching it back, or, like, muting my mic and just never unmuting it, kind of thing. Alright, nice little springboard into the start if Dingo can do Klungo 1 right. Green potion will save quite a bit of time over red potion. Dingo is very far forward, so he's not going to get a push, but it was like basically a guaranteed, you know, egg shot for sure. So, like I said, no push, but at the very least, you shot Klungo not quite as early as you could have, because the egg shots were a little bit late, but I mean, fast enough that it's faster than red potion for sure. Sunder, on the other hand, got a little bit of a push, just kind of like shoved out of the way. So, I mean, in the end, it's going to be like basically 4 seconds apart between the two of them. You won the prediction, Pog. Yeah, it was kind of a prediction under the radar. Unless it was one of those predictions that was like, no one voted, so here's your points back. I'm always bad at getting predictions up. That's Gogo's thing. Gogo's the prediction guy. So one part I think about, or I like about lurking in races that other people are hosting is, it's always nice to sit back and do predictions or like participate in predictions. I've lost a lot of channel points over the years in predictions. Ooh, someone's setting off fireworks outside. I hear whistling and then popping. It's my imitation of a firework. Thank you. Alright, I didn't quite catch how the red house jumps went for both of them, but it must have been pretty okay. Because, or, I mean, they were the same-ish, because I think Dingo is about the same overall position he was ahead of Sunder. But, I mean, the first split here, there's always all sorts of shenanigans that can happen to kind of upset early lead. I mean, you know, you got the one jump, plateau early, which, I mean, very rarely people have trouble with. But every now and again there's a race where, you know, all of a sudden nobody can get it. GGM early is another big one. But, I mean, anything before Mayhem Temple is like, you know, it's really nothing. Alright, and both of them are kind of stuck. Alright, Dingo makes it in. Sunder is still trying. There we go. That looked good. Alright, Sunder makes it in a little bit after. So we got a nice 7-second lead for Dingo going into GGM. I think last run, I think GGMs were pretty fine from both of them. There wasn't a whole lot to talk about, aside from, you know, Dingo falling in Power Hut basement. But I mean, even then, like, it wasn't that bad. I feel like Dingo always tries to peck onto the lamp, but that only really works if you're like close enough. Doing a flap beak bust, if you're unsure about, you know, where you're going to be landing on the lamp, is definitely the way to go, I would say. But, I mean, again, like, if you know that you're, like, high enough to make it on, then absolutely pecking is good. But if you have to beak bust, pecking, or doing a beak bust after a peck is just hard in general. Just because you can beak bust any time during a flap, but you have to wait until your beak bust animation is over, or your, you have to wait until your rat-a-tat animation is over before you can beak buster. And if you mistime it, then it's just a lot of lost height. And sometimes the height that you get from doing the beak buster just doesn't make it up. It's kind of awkward camera there from Sunder. I feel like that room might have gone a little bit better for him if he zoomed his camera out one notch. Doing anything in Tooie with a fully zoomed in camera, like when you have to, you know, move around a room, is kind of awkward. Alright, beautiful detonator levitations from both of them. You know, we're almost at the end of this tournament. I mean, we've done a lot of matches, group stage, bracket stage. I don't think in a single race has anyone just straight up failed detonator levitation. You know, first try, second try, third try even, but I'm pretty sure we've had no one who's had to death warp and do it again. To my knowledge. Come on, Dingo, you gotta start flapping there. See, look at that. Look at how much faster that is. Sunder knows what's up. Alright, no bonks yet for either of them. BanjoRace hasn't quite been paid off yet. Classic flapping out of Talon Trot. Ooh, I thought it was going to happen to Dingo again. Dingo jumped like right on the slope of the warp pad again, and I thought it was happening so hard, but then it didn't. into the basement. We're probably going to be seeing the same strat from Dingo, I'd imagine, the bill drill into ladder grab. I feel like he's always done that. Yeah. Could also be a strat. Oh, ooh. Okay, that was nice from Sunder. I thought he wasn't going to grab the ladder at all. I thought something was weird with like the way he was standing. But then he popped up just enough to like have to do a ladder re-grab. I was gonna say Dingo probably does the bill drill just to like, you know, because he was really late zooming out his camera. And so I feel like the bill drill is just extra time sitting in the air. Oh, a little too early for Dingo there on the beak bust. Or on the flap, I think. Alright, so Sunder's gonna get a bit of a head up there. Like, I feel like missing that lamp isn't as hard as Dingo's making it out to be. Like, really, he must, like, not be able to see anything in that room. Because, I mean, you could peck or, like, flap beak bust to, like... It's the same place Sunder bonked last time. Oh, man. Here we come, grenade again. I feel like it's really easy to gauge when you need to, like, peck, beak bust, you know, whatever in that room. But I don't know if it's, like, a Dingo thing, or if it's just, like, yeah, it's so incredibly dark that he can't see. But, I mean, either way, it's definitely cost a bunch of time. Alright, basically synced going into jam jars here. Alright. The curse is broken. Sunder only got the one bonk. Oh, and now we're synced again. God, I love when races are close like this. Alright, Dingo taking a little bit of an outside path to talk to the disciple. Sunder holding a lot of buttons on his controller right now. Sorry, I'm just like watching his he's got a controller cam on his screen, and I was just watching like him go crazy on some of the buttons. Alright, here we go. Empty puzzle. Who's gonna come out on top? Oh! It could have been exactly synced ending, but then Sunder missed the piece. So Dingo's gonna walk out of the puzzle just a little bit ahead. Damn, I just realized Sunder got double gold splits in GGM. Banjo-Tooie coming to Nintendo Switch Online, literally just announced. Oh, baby. Guess it's time to get that N64 to Switch controller. I could probably tether some things together, right? Because the Switch dock has USB ports for controllers, right? So I could plug my N64 to USB adapter into it, and hopefully it'll work. You need a link right now. Oh, baby. Screw this race. Sunder got hit by the Grunny Dactyl again. Oh my god. Pixel, is there a date on there at all? I would not like to see it be the best version of Tooie, but that's just me. I'm an N64 boy. But as long as I have the Nintendo's, you know, online, I would probably buy it or play it. Man, that's such exciting news. Oh, I see people are talking about it in Banjo Discord as well. Exciting times. Ring rush in shambles. Oh, his first message. Fuck. Yeah, you never know. I mean, I would play it with an open mind. Whew. Dingo waiting on the corner there, not even like, you know, checking to see if the cat was there. Luckily, Sunder got pretty lucky with the cat. Uh-oh, Dingo dropping frames. Dingo? Oh. Dingo, stop watching hockey. Oh my god. What is going on here? Okay. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna have to go ahead and pause Sunder here, just because Dingo fell so far behind during all that. And resync them up here. Okay, they're resynced. We're good. I mean, it would be funny if in the video it was like, and you could cancel text just like you could on your first adventure. But, I mean, no casual video gamer cares about canceling text with LRB. I didn't even know it was a thing until I started speedrunning Banjo-Tooie. Oh my god, Sunder is getting absolutely dicked by jam jars. Hey, Nimpulk. Yeah, we just heard the news. I'm excited to look into it late. I would be looking into it more, but I'm kind of in the middle of something right now. Alright, Sunder with pretty okay flies. I think they were probably better than Dingo's flies. Yeah. Did they mention a date at all in the video? Or no? Oh! Dingo... Dingo's movement is a little questionable here. Falls into the water, falls a little bit behind. October 25th. That's next week! We'll have the grand finals of this tournament on the Switch version. Blind. Don't even know if any of the glitches will work. Nice double first try code again. 4 races, 4 first, or 4, yeah, 4 races, 4 first try codes. And they're both pretty much the same going into GGM2 as well. The double, double, double. That's only a legend in certain parts of Canada. Canada jokes. Alright, this time Dingo manages to jump off the rail track. Double, 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 toil and trouble. That's from Shakespeare. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, in this game, she's more of a skeleton than a witch, right? I mean, she's a witch skeleton, I guess, but... Or I guess she's a skeleton witch. I don't know which way around is more accurate to say. Can't remember what year of English I read Macbeth. I think we did that in grade 11. Can't remember. Might have been grade 10. We're talking like light years. Well, light years is distance, not age. We're talking a long time ago. I can't remember what I did in high school. I think that's the only time I've ever read a Shakespeare play. It was in English class. I like that cool duck emote. You're rereading it now. I just kind of watch the movies that are like updated, you know, the non-Shakespearean Shakespeare movies. Yeah, let's see. Grade 8 was Romeo and Juliet. I can't remember what we did in grade 9. I think we did The Merchant of Venice in grade 9. And then 10 was Macbeth. I don't remember what grade 11 was, but in grade 12 we did Twelfth Night. That's not even a wall of text, please. I would have to look at a list of Shakespeare plays to remember what I did in the 1 year. But my English teacher, he used to do like, you know, Hamlet for like, you know, his grad students, but he eventually decided to switch to Twelfth Night because he felt like leaving his students, you know, on like, you know, a tragedy just kind of put a sour taste in everyone's mouths, so he decided to go with a comedy instead. Yeah, it is Snopey. The first race wasn't nearly as close. I mean, it was still pretty close, but I mean, there was a lot of like heavy mistakeage. Yeah, all my hopes and dreams of like what I wanted to like do kind of drained eventually. For a long time, it was like the science field, and I followed that for a very, very long time. And then one day I was just like, I got hit by the depression, and after that I was just like, I just don't care. And then I took like 5 semesters of computer science because I thought computer science would be you know, fun to know, maybe get into as a job, but I realized it wasn't what I was meant for pretty soon. And now I'm like, I just can't go back to school. I'm too hyper focused on other things to like be able to study properly. Yeah, I've never read Hamlet. I saw Hamlet 2. That's a great movie if anyone hasn't seen it. Let's see, list of Shakespeare plays. I think we read Midsummer Night's Dream. Alright, nice, no bonk from Sunder. No, I'm looking at the characters, and it definitely wasn't a Midsummer Night's Dream. Dingo with tent problems. Sunder, what are you doing? Okay, well, that definitely helped. That definitely helped Dingo a lot there. All right, while they're in the cutscenes, let's go back to this list of Shakespeare. Merchant of Venice was a comedy, really? I didn't think of that. Maybe we didn't even do a Shakespeare play in grade 11. I don't remember. Merchant of Venice, pound of flesh, blah blah blah. I'm just trying to remember what I did in high school. That's all. I did a lot of playing Super Smash Brothers in high school, but that was only like nearing the end. I played a lot of StarCraft Brood War when I was in high school. That's and The Legend of Zelda. Those are my 2 favorite things to do back in high school. When I was at home, I was either playing Pokemon or Zelda, and when I was at school, I was making Flash animations. Every kid's dream. Alright, nice 81 from Sunder on the JRL puzzle. See if Dingo can match up. It looks like he's got a lot of pieces left, so I don't think an 81 is in the stars. But 78. Yeah, 78. Yeah. I'm trying to remember what else. Let's see. Oh, no, I know why I can't think of it. It's because we didn't read Romeo and Juliet. That wasn't grade 8, that was grade 9. Yeah, we didn't do any Shakespeare in the 8th grade. My high school was grade 8 to 12, so I never went to a middle school. But yeah, 8 was like The Outsiders and then some other book. Yeah, 9 was Romeo and Juliet, 10 was Merchant of Venice, 11 was Macbeth, and 12 was Twelfth Night. There we go. We solved it. And then there were other books in there. We read Animal Farm. We read the other one, Lord of the Flies. We read The Old Man and the Sea. I don't think I've ever disliked reading a book more than reading The Old Man and the Sea. Because, I mean, like, I'm sure if I read it now, I would be like, okay, I kind of see what's going on here. But back then, I was just... The book was annoyingly short. I think that's why I never really got that into it. Was because you know you weren't reading a lot, right? Like, it's not a very long story. But it was just like, oh, I just want this to end. Yeah. I've never heard of Heart of Darkness. Can't remember what else we read. I don't think there was much else. I'm sure there was something else, but I can't think of anything. Oh, that was way too close to the eel or the octopus's face. Oh, Sunder's 100% dead. This could be going to game 3. I don't think Sunder's making it to electric eel lair. Oh yeah, he'll make it. Yeah, he'll make it. I'm underestimating fast swimming. He'll make it for sure. Even if he doesn't make it when he goes through the loading zone, he has 1 health in his bank. I mean, either way, he's very behind now. Whew, that's rough. I mean, it's rough, but it's better than just straight up dying, for sure. However, he only has 2 health, so if he gets tagged by the eels, it could just be over right here. Oh no, he can't go straight up. That eel's gonna hit him. Oh, he dodged. The eel didn't notice him in the corner there. That was probably the worst possible way he could have hit the surface, was having to, like, go over to the side. But, I mean, at least he didn't die, right? And now he's gonna bonk too, just to rub salt in the wound. Okay, it didn't end up happening, but it could have. It could have ended up happening. If Dingo keeps the straight and narrow happening, it's amazing how many games have gone to game 3 in the tournament here. Split into groups, and each group read a different one. That's not a bad idea. Short stories was like when I took like college English. There's a really good play that we read when I was in first year English. Can't remember what it was called. I think it was called A Doll's House, or the Doll House, or something like that. I can't remember if that was the movie that Marlon Brando was in. Alright, nice blue potion from Dingo. We also read this this other play that well, it wasn't a play, it was a book, but it was a book. Ooh, I thought Sunder was gonna shoot a little too far to the left. It was a book that was written in second person about this guy that was like into drugs and all that. And I gotta tell you, reading a book that's written in second person is it's a trip. Alright, no bonks left from Dingo. You know, Sunder did get the 2 bonks. Like, I wonder if... I mean, that would... I think he's still far enough behind that 2 bonks wouldn't have made the difference. I mean, he still would have been behind, but not that far behind, so... Oh, but he's definitely gonna get a lot ahead here. Alright, going into after Klungo 2, let's see what their best possible times are. Dingo's got 43.57, and Sunder's got 44.14, so... Dingo definitely has the edge up going into the Hag 1 fight. Let's see, a doll's house. It was, no, that's not the one. I mean, it was a good story. What's the one that Marlon Brando was in? Marlon Brando play. Let's see. He was like this Polish guy in the movie. Stanley. No, it wasn't Streetcar. Or what? Oh, or maybe it was. No, I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Or maybe it was. Oh, yeah, it was. It was Streetcar Named Desire. Duh. I forgot it was Blanche and Stella. Yeah. That was a great play. Hello there, Quirtykins. Yep, we found out not that long ago. And honestly, I'm just burning to look up the news. Stella! All I can think about when, you know, I think of that is the Simpsons episode. Thank you, Nympheus. With widescreen support. I mean, the original game had widescreen support. New widescreen, not the lame N64 widescreen. Yeah, I mean, I play just the, well, I guess it's on a Switch, so it would look better on a widescreen TV. I was gonna say, I play on an N64, so it probably wouldn't look that great on a, you know, a big fancy TV, but I forgot, duh, it's on the Switch. I'm trying to remember the name of that third book I was talking about in second person that I read in English. It was... There were a lot of references to a song by this band. I say this band, it's like a really popular band, but I can't a song by the Tragically Hip. Let's see. Book, Tragically Hip, drugs, second person. The never-ending present. No, that's like about the band. I think that's someone else. I don't know. I kind of want to focus on this Hag 1 fight just because it's so close. I mean, it'll be speedrun legal for sure. Just there will be an NSO tab on the leaderboard. Just like everything else, right? People will speedrun it, but it won't be comparable to Xbox or N64. Oh, you meant your stupid idea? Render the game with N64 NTSC resolution as normal with perfect hardware lag. I mean, that just sounds like console modification. Which, I mean, certain hardware modifications are already illegal in speedrunning. I feel like overclocking your console to, like, give you perfect speedrun results is a little sus. Alright, Dingo's like driving the drill directly over his honeycombs. Just in case he needs the health, he won't be able to get it. Oh, okay. Ooh, that's really close. Gotta back up a little, Dingo. Okay, there you go. I mean, I just didn't understand. Too many technical words. My understanding of machines goes as far as I flipped the on switch. Is it on yet? There's a magic little elf that powers my machine when I turn the on switch on. That's how my blender works. There's a little Tasmanian devil just ready to start spinning my blender. Sonic using a spin dash. It's just science. A little mini Sonic in there. Two elves in the N64. RCP and CPU. Alright, final phases for Sunder and Dingo, but Dingo's got quite a lead. So, it looks like this race is probably going to be going to him. And he's actually on PB pace, too. I forgot to mention that. He's currently 16.69 seconds ahead. Nice. Spicy meatball. Sunder trying to kill the Ugger. Alright, one shot left. It's going to be losing a little bit of time on Hag 1, but bam! Look at that, 44.05. Let's go ahead and pull him in. Alright, GG's.
Thank you.
Nice PB.
Thank you. I was really hoping to clutch the sub 44, but
Time, Sunder's done. Alright, GG's.
Did
GG?
Dingo PB?
Dingo did PB, yes.
yeah.
Oh my god, so we're going to game 3?
Going to
That's right.
game 3 with a
Oh
44.05.
Not going down without a
Holy
fight.
shit. Oh, freaking Inky, man. I thought I had it. Ah.
Yeah, Sunder got hit by the Inky
Oh,
3 times, I think.
Something like that,
Something
yeah.
like that, yeah. It was,
Damn, because Dingo, your PB was a 44.19, right?
14. Yeah.
Oh,
Close.
14, okay.
yeah,
I thought
so
I tied your PB, but
it's
okay.
like a 10-second. No, Dingo tied Flameforge's PB.
Nice. Yeah, it was pretty good run overall. I mean, obviously I PB'd, I guess, but you know, it could be a lot better. I mean, when your sum of best is sub 43 and you still have a 44, it's pretty sad.
Yeah. Yeah, another double first try code run. Like, I couldn't believe it, seeing
That's crazy.
2 races in a row,
two
both of you
two
getting
more bonks for me. I'm at
2 more
5 bonks today.
and you
Dude.
hit the grunny dactyl again outside
Dude,
of
I was-
empty.
oh my god.
I
don't think
laughed
I've
when
had-
you jumped into him. I was like, oh my god, it happened again. You're probably just rolling your eyes.
I don't think I've had a bonk yet tonight, but that probably just means I'll have a bunch next run.
Yeah, it's always game 3.
If only that's what that means.
Yeah. Yeah, while you guys were racing, it was brought to my attention that Banjo-Tooie is going to be on NSO next week. So,
Oh, nice.
I checked chat for a second and saw that, and I was like, oh, let's go.
yeah. Yeah, so that definitely got us a bit distracted in the middle of the race for sure.
Understandable.
Yeah. All right. Before, I'm just trying to think any other things. Oh yeah, another tent rope shenanigans for Dingo.
Of course.
Of course.
Oh, and then
and then what
freaking-
happened to you in Dodgem Dome?
I fat fingered when I tried to zoom out. I fat fingered C up, so I left C up and slid down the thing, and yeah. I don't
Oh,
wanna talk
okay.
about it.
Okay, yeah, I saw you see up, but then I started looking at something Dingo was doing, and when I looked around, you were shooting an egg forward, like in front of Dodgem, and I was like, what even happened?
Yeah. I don't remember why I was like trying to get into Talentra. I don't know. I was just like flustered at that point.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, before game 3, I'm gonna get up and use the washroom real quick, and then
Same.
yeah, we'll get her stirred.
All right.
I return.
Bad Klungo RNG too.
Yeah. Yeah, you got red into blue.
Yep. That's the worst possible one, right?
Yeah. in general, I would say blue potion first is usually worse for a race. But,
Yeah, that's
I
true.
mean,
Unless
if
you're
you
doing the
get
risky strat.
yeah, but if you go for the risky strat and you get it, then it's no big deal. Then it's actually like it's not bad. It's not as good as green, but it's not as bad as, you know, not getting a push or anything.
Man, it's kind of annoying with my splits how easy it is for me to be like 10 to 15 seconds behind entering GGM. Because, like, if I get red potion and then I get like third or fourth try GGM early, I'm like already 12 seconds behind.
What'd you say? Sorry?
I'm like almost always like at least 10 seconds behind entering GGM early, it feels like, because my
Yeah.
PB had I think green potion and it had like insane, like super fast GGM early.
Yeah. I don't think my
Alright, I'm back.
PB is like anything special for like the first split, but I think my gold split is like a 443 enter GGM.
Damn.
And so it always sucks seeing my like best possible time like go down by that much if I have like an okay start or like non-green potion, and it's like I just like I almost want to turn off the best possible time just because seeing all the time I lose to like those days where I had like godlike splits just makes me depressed.
Yeah. Well, also it's kind of your best possible time is misleading in this category because it would assume you get double green potion.
I delete my Klungo golds after every gold split on them.
Yeah, I skip if it's a green Klungo too.
Yeah. Like I'll split, but if the run doesn't PB, then I'll just go back and like I just won't save my golds.
That's too much work for me.
Yeah, I just skip if it's a green on the second one. But...
All right. Are you both ready to go?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Game 3. This one's for all the marbles. And don't be surprised if I like take a while to pull you guys in after the race is over, because I've had to pause you guys a lot during the race because Dingo dropped a million frames in game 2.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on.
Dude,
I
yeah,
never have bad connection or anything.
Yeah, and
I
I don't know what
finished
happened, and then I had to pause Sunder at the beginning because, you know, all of us, like, between races, you guys suddenly desynced or something, so, yeah,
weird.
I think I'm, like, 30 seconds behind on your guys' streams at this point, so we'll see.
That last race I finished Heg 1, and then, like, me and Dingo were both still in our channels, so I was like, wait like 15 seconds, and then you pulled Dingo in, I'm like, what?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Alright, so, yeah, maybe I'll catch you guys up right now before I start this, just so I don't have to. Let me just do that real quick, and then I'll just resync your timers on the
Sure.
on the 3, 2, 1 go kind of thing.
Okay.
Just to be clear, that wasn't 3, 2, 1 go.
Oh.
The longster would have started.
Yeah, I did like a speed test during one of the races, and like everything was good. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, like right now I'm red. I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm not sure. You did say you were watching hockey, so.
Well, I was, and then I was like, oh, I gotta close this because I think it's messing with everything, and now it's still messed up. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think I've got you guys good. I don't know. Actually, on 3, can you guys move your cursor just 1 to the left, 1 to the right, and that'll give me an idea.
Wait,
So
what?
just move your banjo hand from the banjo portrait to the kazooie portrait.
Okay.
On go.
On
Okay.
go. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. Okay, Sunder was way ahead. Okay, you guys should be pretty close to being synced. Okay, let's go ahead and get her started. Sunder,
All right.
are you ready?
I'm ready.
Dingo, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Good luck. And we'll start it up in 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
All right, here we go. This one's for all the marbles. I'm going to be waiting. Eventually they'll start. Okay, there we go. Yeah, and waiting for this world to stop hating. Alright, nice Congo cutscene from both of them. I think this is the first race that neither of them had to, like, wait a long time, you know, to be like, oh, I'm about to fail it. Can't remember who sings that song. Is that a Green Day song? No, that's Sum 41, isn't it? I don't remember. It's been a long time. Yeah, still waiting by Sum 41. There we go. I remember my music. Even though I had to look it up. Alright, so green potion for Sunder, red potion for Dingo. You just saw the Tooie NSO trailer. I still haven't... Oh, that's bad. Oh my god, Sunder got so lucky there. That was so incredibly lucky. I'm surprised that that egg hit him. We've seen people in this tournament get so punished. What was the song I said? It was Still Waiting by Sum 41. Yeah. I couldn't remember who it was by, and I was like, is it Green Day? Is it Linkin Park? Is it Blink 182? You know, all the same bands, right? And I was like, no, it's definitely Sum 41. And then I looked it up and confirmed my my doubt. I don't listen to much Sum 41. Although I have some songs, I think. You know. Into Deep. I played a lot of that on Lego Rock Band. It's just a good song in general. The Health Song. 88. That concludes my list of top 3 Sum 41 songs. I probably couldn't name more than that, to be honest. I'm very set in my ways. You know, a lot of people, when they get into music, they're like, oh yeah, this album, that album. I'm like, yeah, I don't know what songs or what albums had the songs that I like on them. I just like the songs. They were amazing in concert. I think I would have liked to have seen them in concert. I'm really sad I didn't go to see the Aqua concert when they were in Vancouver, like last year, I think. But it's just too expensive. I mean, I grew up listening to Aqua, so it's just like one of those bands that's like, oh yeah. Just inject that retro into my veins. Alright. Will this be the race that Sunder gets less than 2 bonks? I mean, I feel like the bonks weren't the thing that did him in last time. but I mean, it always helps to, like, you know, be seconds ahead, right? Because I mean, they do pile up. Ooh, that was almost a really nice, ooh, really fast GGM early. Sunder's going ham this round. That's a really good lineup from Dingo, but unfortunately moved a little bit too far forward. That is, oh, I thought that was going to be too far forward. Alright, Dingo getting in relatively quickly, losing an amount of time to it. Yeah, Dingo with a 44.05, but his sum of best is a 42.58. Well, not 58, but I mean it is now because of the first two splits. Oh no, it is sum of best. I was thinking best possible time. Yeah, sum of best 42.58 with a 44.05. This is gonna be the 43 for sure. But I mean, if Sunder has a good run too, it just becomes all the harder. But I mean, isn't that what, you know, people watching a race want to see? Is two people have a good race and are close to their PBs. Because I mean, sure, they can have a close race and all, but if they're having a close race and they're both like a minute and a half off their PBs, I mean, it's like, it's entertaining, but is it good? Not especially. And I mean, we've definitely seen some entertaining races. But I feel like most people have been like not so bad off their time. And I mean, I think there's definitely have been like a lot of pretty good races in the tournament so far. I'm just looking at the bracket right now, and there's a lot of races that went 2-1. Dingo's last race against Hag went 2-1. Duck and Snopey went 2-1. Toucans and Snopey went 2-1. Toucans and Hag, me and Duck, Asmi and Snopey, like a lot of game threes. I'm a lot more than I was expecting when I first set up the tournament. You know, there reaches a point where you just kind of expect, oh yeah, well, I'm sure, you know, some people just straight up go 2-0. But I mean, the RNG factor has definitely been a thing so far in this tournament. Yeah, Dingo's not making that. At least he saw it and kind of jumped to the boulder. Oh, and finally does a beak bust onto the pillar there. Because, I mean, you got your Klungos. Oh, Dingo gets a bonk! Just like we talked about. He's been jinxed. The first jam jars of the run gives him the bonkerino. Now I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I said there's the RNG factor. You got your bonks, you got your Klungos. It really does make a difference. You got your prison code, which makes a huge difference. You know, straight up just losing up to 14 on a single split, you know, to straight up RNG, not just your movement, right? It's definitely rough, for sure. Alright, Sunder with the nice ladder regrab. I gotta say, like, the number of people who've caught their ladder regrabs is making me feel hella inadequate at this game. Like, the reason I started doing the slower setup compared to the fast setup is just because I can't ladder grab worth a damn. Like, if you have the good camera setup when you enter the room in Talon Trot, it's really, really easy to, Ooh, there's no... Oh, I didn't think he was making that. There's, like... You know, it's really, really easy to get no ladder grab. And you're right. I mean, it is kind of awkward just because your finger's, like, wrapped around your controller kind of thing. Alright, come on, Dingo. I believe in you. Okay, Dingo makes it! Dingo makes it onto the lamp for the first race. Or for the first time in 3 races. I love it. Oh! Sunder gets a bonk on fire eggs. Sunder bonked on fire eggs in all 3 of his races today. Same silo. I actually can't believe that. Like, that's so hilarious. I play a lot of Rock Band, and I really like drumming when I play Rock Band rather than guitar, because it's just, I don't know, I just like it better. And one of the things I'm working on are like finger exercises to like get my fingers having more control so I can like, you know, use the drumsticks faster kind of thing. And so I'm hoping that a side effect of that is being able to mash the underside of the N64 controller faster to hit that Z button. Yeah. See, I feel like I'm kind of like insulting music a little bit because I'm like looking up tutorials on YouTube on like, you know, proper drumstick holding technique and like ways to, you know, perform with good technique. But not because I want to play music, it's just because I want to play Rock Band better. So it's kind of like a, yeah, I'm learning a skill, but for the wrong reasons, right? And it wasn't until I started like you know, trying to do these exercises with my left hand that I realized how insanely terrible my left hand is at holding a drumstick. Yeah. See, I just have, like, the basic Rock Band that has, like, you know... Ooh, nice 92 from Dingo. That has, like, the 4 pads. I don't have the, like, additional cymbals to, like, make them pro drums or anything. But... like... something I'm learning from a lot of these tutorials that I'm seeing as I play is... people are like, you gotta practice your hand control, you gotta practice, you know, being able to play in time, and also you gotta kind of memorize specific drum beats so that you can always just kind of pull them out of your pocket, right? Because, I mean, there's a lot of beats that are hard, but they're the same kind of thing, so... yeah. I mean, hand control is the one thing I'm working on right now, but the other thing I'm trying really hard to break is my hand-foot, like, disconnect. Okay, Sunder doesn't get hit by the Grunny Dactyl. That would have been funny if he did that in all 3 races, too. That's cool that Dingo's a real drummer. I didn't know that. Ooh, ooh, that worked. That was a really weird looking JSG early from Sunder. Queen. Oh, that's why you called him Queen Sunder last time. I didn't understand it until now. Okay. I gotcha. I mean, this time it looked more like it, but not last time. I thought last time looked... Did I mention it last time? Do I just have a bad memory? Yeah. I just don't have, like, the finger control in order to, like, consider playing guitar. Like, I feel like it's something I wouldn't, like, you know, I just don't strive to, like, practice kind of thing. Oh, you mentioned it when he hit the Inky, okay. I couldn't remember when you said it. I was like, oh, you must have said it at JSG earlier. But yeah, I've just always thought drumming is cool. And I mean, it's just so noisy, kind of thing. But I've never really thought of building any musical talent, so that is very high. Oh, Sunder, oh. Okay, he's not going for another beak bomb. He's gonna miss the... Oh, cheeky. Yeah, okay, he's just landing. Yeah, I mean, I feel that too. I mean, it's not that picking up new hobbies is hard for me, but it's picking up hobbies that you need to, like, get good at. And there's also that investment you have to make, not only in your time, but the money to get started. Oh, I didn't notice the beak bomb launch. That happened once before as well. It's so cool. A friend of mine graduated with a degree in some musical theory, whatever. But he always, I always remember him composing songs on on his 3DS. But he played keyboard for like a folk metal band kind of thing when he lived in Regina. He's a speedrunner too. These are some flies for sure. Dingo, you gotta shoot where they're gonna be, not where they're not where they're just came from. One thing I would really like to get into as a hobby is soldering. But it's one of those things that, like, just how applicable would it be to me beyond, like, a project, right? Like, after I'm done fiddling around with it and, like, doing something like that, like, would I continue doing it? Or is it just, like, a skill I would, you know, just have in my back pocket? But then, like, you know, I'm sure soldering irons can get, like, cheap or expensive, but it's and then you have to, like, you know, buy all your resin and your solder and all that sort of stuff. So all right, here we go. We're gonna go 3 for 3 first try codes. Oh my god. Okay, time for Dingo. Nope. We lost. That sounds like cheating. Well, to be fair, he has he has gotten a lot of bonks in this set, so yeah, my first roommate I moved out with, he played keyboard. He always was messing around with it. And my sister played these. My sister was always into music through high school, elementary school. She played the violin in elementary school, but then in high school, when she joined the band kind of thing, she was a clarinet player, and so she did that for 4 years. But I don't know. The only thing I have around is my recorder. And I don't know how to play it anymore. I just know how to make it make noise, but I'll save you guys the earache, and I won't blow into your I won't blow into your ears again this race. Alright, so Sunder's on a pretty good run so far. Minus 2.3 out of GGM. Much better than, you know, how he was projecting before the race started. Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's a good place to be, Xenernicus. Like, if you like doing it, it's like... I mean, it's kind of like people that, you know... I kind of think of it the same way as, like, speedrunning. Nice 88 from Dingo. Is, like, you can speedrun, but some people speedrun and they don't want to get world record. They just want to have fun speedrunning, and if they improve their time, that's great. Kind of thing. Same thing with, like, music. Like, you can play, and I mean, as long as you reach that level where you think you're, like, you know, okay at it, you can kind of struggle your way through and, you know, learn new things as you go. Yeah, just being that very... Sunder picked the wrong piece to start with. I feel like I'm like a dog getting distracted by a squirrel when I'm trying to have a conversation with chat while casting the race, because it's just any time I see something, it's like... I gotta stop what I'm talking about. Alright, we'll just wait till the puzzles are over. Nice 80 from Sunder. I guess that's just what happens when, you know, 3 pieces from the top are missing and 3 pieces from the bottom are missing, and it's like, you know, every piece on the top and the bottom kind of look the same. Alright, could have been 82, coulda, woulda, shoulda, but we got an 81, so not bad. I feel like that's, like, being able to, like, do things averagey is, like, you know, it's good enough, but then just try to record everything yourself. I think a fun project would be to kind of, like, computer compose music. Like, instead of, like, playing, like, actual instruments, just, like, kind of piece together, you know. I guess it's technically just, like, you're creating music with a keyboard, but it probably doesn't feel as fun as, like, playing the instruments yourself. Like, I'm sure if I decided to actually get into any sort of instrument, I would probably seek out some sort of professional teaching. Just because it's like, you know, like, you know, you're in there not to get good, but to learn how to not cement bad habits. Like, if you decide you want to teach yourself how to play guitar, and the way you're doing it is making it 1,000 times harder, but you don't know the proper technique, right? You just gotta get your... pay the fee to find someone to teach you, hey, do it this way. But I guess that's what YouTube is for nowadays as well. You can find tutorials for anything by so many qualified people. Yeah. Alright, I feel like Dingo's slowly catching. Then again, with those puzzles, it was like, you know... I mean, he saved a few seconds, but that's about it. Yeah. See, I mean, but the other thing is, like, the time versus cost investment. I think that's the biggest reason I don't do things. Is because it's like, okay, how much money do I have to spend to get started? And will I regret it? if I don't keep doing it. I think that's another reason why I never thought about getting into something like oil painting. Because, I mean, ever since I was in high school, I've been a huge fan of Bob Ross, right? Watching that, you know, wet on wet oil painting kind of thing. And, I mean, I've seen more than just Bob Ross. I've seen other, like, people paint and tutorials and stuff. But it's like, you know, gotta buy the brushes, you gotta buy the paints, you gotta buy your knife, you gotta buy a stand, you gotta buy your canvases, right? And it's like... It's like, and you're not going to be good right away. So, you have to be into it long enough to, you know, get your money's worth kind of thing. Yeah. I mean, that was always, like, you know, super great people who could paint, and in the Banjo-Kazooie community. Paintings of, like, the level opening paintings from BK. Yeah, I think, Larry, with what you were saying there, it's like, just stop with the first part. Like, if you want to get into something, you just need to stop thinking about it and just do it, right? But, I don't know. I'm a what-if kind of person, so... What if this? What if that? What if this? Also, I think Dingo finally had a good tent rope. Maybe. I feel like he's not so... Maybe he is a little further behind. I don't know. When in doubt, I just pick up my drumsticks and I play Rock Band. And those are all my dreams come true. Thunderstorm after JRL puzzle currently minus 1.5 seconds ahead of his PB. Sunder would need to finish like plus 20 seconds, 23 seconds to be on par with Dingo's PB. So, but I mean, Dingo's pretty close to his time as well. Dingo's only plus 7.43, and yeah, that was a great puzzle. I mean, Dingo had two great puzzles there. The GGM puzzle, JRL puzzle, and I guess the MT puzzle was okay. But 88 GGM is a great way to start the runoff. Although I guess that's really not the start of the run. It's like more like the first third of the run's already done. Alright, let's hope Sunder learned his lesson from last time and doesn't swim quite so close to the Inky's face. The jumping up on the fence post is really finicky depending on where you have your camera pointed. You kind of have to have your camera pointed like face on, in order to make it up. If you have an angle, it makes it harder. It's like Banjo-Tooie is very particular with like what direction you have your camera angles pointed. Alright, good fast swimming here. I think if Sunder makes it past the Inky, there's going to be very little stopping him from going on to finish the race. Because I think he's just a little bit too far ahead of Dingo. Right now it's a 30-second lead. Yeah. It looked a little low, but didn't get hit, so that's all you really need. And Dingo doesn't fast swim, so yeah, best possible time for Sunder is still a 43:27, which is actually really far below PB. So, I mean, that could be Klungo. Just like, you know, double green Klungo. Oh, Dingo gets hit this time. Alright. Safe swim around the octopus. I think getting hit by the Inky once is fine. Even without fast swimming, I think he could probably make it up to the surface. But, oh yeah, he's just going for it. It's going to be close though, but I think he realizes that he doesn't have much of a choice. Man, this is going to be really close. I think Dingo has 4 health, right? So he should make it. Yeah. Yeah, still lots. Could have got hit. Well, actually couldn't have got hit by one eel, because not only do you take a damage, but also it stops you in the water. And so that extra time drains basically another health. So each damage by the eels is basically 2 damage. And well, I guess 1 kind of drains, but I mean, usually you get hit by the eels like 1 or 2 pumps from the surface. So yeah, unless Sunder dies to Hag 1, which he does a very safe version of Hag 1, so I can't see it happening, honestly. I think Sunder's got this. Then again, we could see like an amazingly terrible blue potion Klungo. Like 2 wrong clones hit, I think would probably do it up. But I mean, you'd have to have a really bad Klungo in order for that to happen. Oh my god, Sunder almost hit a wrong clone there. I can't believe he pecked Klungo when he was still inside, like, the body. I can't believe that egg hit, either. That second egg went right past him, but I guess it hit his hand as he was, like, moving past. Is that Let's Go emote you posted a hamburger? Oh yeah, it is. Oh, Chris Melberger. I get it. I just noticed that. Sorry, I got a very itchy back of my ear. Alright, Dingo with the green potion, Klungo unfortunately loses them at the very end, so kind of drains the seconds. No more bonks. So Sunder currently on PB pace going into the Hag 1 fight. Best possible time 43:36, so could PB by up to 6 seconds. But yeah, you don't expect a burger to be, you know, shouting, "Let's fucking go." And I mean, it looks like a pretty good burger too. Alright, Dingo out of the trenches, so to speak. And yeah, a little bit behind. Sunder's going to like the second part of the cutscene. I wonder how long the two parts of the cutscene are together. It's one thing I've never actually like thought of. Is how long you spend watching this cutscene. Oh, I see people on my Twitch list are playing the new Super Mario Party Jamboree. From early reviews, I heard it's very good. Some people were saying top 5 Mario Party. I don't know. I thought Super Mario Party All-Stars, or whatever it was called, was pretty fun. But, I mean, if you're making a Mario Party that's like, you know, classic Mario Party, right? Please put more than 5 boards in it. I mean, like almost, I think all the boards from that game were from Mario Party 1, 2, and 3. Like oh, Dingo accidentally warping to the wrong location. Like, I would love to have a Mario Party that had a ton of boards in it. Especially in this day and age, right? I mean, the mini games, sure, shuffle all the games mini games together, and that's great. I love it. But just give me more boards. He's throwing. Uh-oh. I mean, EA wouldn't even do $59.99. I mean, it would be the game, right? The boards would be, you know, $9.99. The mini games would be like $1.99, or even 99 cents. Probably $1.99. I could see that. I could see that though. DLC boards for like, you know. Dude, Eats a Pizza was my favorite 2v2 game from Mario Party 3. Me and my sister played so much of that game. It reminds me of the digging, when you're digging for treasure chest minigame. Was that Mario Party 1 or Mario Party 2? I think it was a Mario Party 2 game, wasn't it? No, it was 1, where you dig around and you like, you know, you find the arrows and the arrows point you to the chests. Pretty sure it was a Mario Party 1 game. Yeah, I knew the treasure was 1. I'm pretty sure pizza was pizza was 3, wasn't it? Yeah, eats a pizza 2v2 minigame in Mario Party 3. Yeah, I knew I was... yeah. Alright, while these Hag 1s are going on, I guess what's everyone's favorite Mario Party game? Not like game, but like mini game. Mario Party mini game. Oh. Grab bag. Said no one ever. Grab bag was always great to play with friends because we would pretend we were like mugging each other for real. Excuse me, sir, I just need to check your sack. Yeah, Kevy's got the same answer as me. Dungeon Duos from Mario Party 4 is my favorite 2v2 minigame of all time. And it's my favorite like minigame of all time. However, you do need to have a partner who isn't a dingus. If you and your partner go into Dungeon Duos with the same level of excitement of playing Dungeon Duos, then, I mean, it's so good. The Cube Stake minigame? I don't know that one. There's a lot of minigames I haven't played in a long time. Like, I have Mario Party 1, 2, 3, 4. I played lots of 3 and 4 growing up, and I had 1, 2 eventually when I collected my N64 games. 8, 9, 10, and then I never played 7, but I did play 5 and 6. And I never played the Game Boy Advance one either. Mario Party 9 has some really fun minigames. That's a really cool sounding minigame. Oh hey look, there's a Hag 1 fight going on. I think Sunder's got a PB locked down. Unless things happen in this last phase. I mean, it's gonna be close. He's minus 0.2, so... The one where you eat all the pizza? Yeah, eats a pizza. I also like Book Squirm, when you have to run through the holes in the book pages falling down on you. That's a Mario Party 4 minigame. And it also has like an endless mode that you can play from the options menu. And then Mario Party 3, I think it's 3, the game where you have to jump over the clock hands. Skateboard Away from Boo is Mario Party 2, I think. Yeah, Infinite Book Squirm was so fun. So fucking fun. Ooh, accidentally resized my timer. Anyway, race is coming to a close, and time! Nice gold split for Sunder. Let's fucking go.
We did it.
You did it. Nice gold split, by the way.
Thank you. I have had quite a few of them today. Told you I've been practicing.
Yeah. Yeah. It only took game 3 to see. Also nice only having 1 bonk this race, too.
Yeah, it was on Fire Eggs again.
Yeah.
Did you notice I got on Fire Eggs all 3 races?
I mentioned that, yeah. Oh man, Dingo only has 1 blue egg left. This is yikes. He's on 15 health with 1 blue egg.
Done. Oh, Grunt. I was like, he has 15 health?
No. 15 eggs. Or Grundy's on 15
15
health.
Grunty, yeah.
Alright. Oh well, fire eggs aren't that bad. Ah, he tried to... Alright. Alright. Time for Dingo. Let's pull him in.
I did everything
All
right.
right,
and they
GG's,
indicted
Dingo.
me.
GG's.
Oh goddamn! The end of your Hag 1 fight was so fucking funny.
Bro, that was so stupid.
All right. So yeah, GG's Sunder with the PB, double PBs
Oh.
with Dingo into Sunder combo.
Wow,
So-
nice GG.
Yeah, 43-38, or was that a late split?
It's usually a late split, but
I think it was
for
a good
me,
split.
so it's. I mean, 0.7 is probably a 38.
Oh.
Anyway, Sunder, because I guess you didn't see it if you don't have the stream up.
I did not.
So, yeah, so Dingo only had 1 blue egg, so tried to grenade quick shot, but then didn't have any grenade eggs either.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that was.
I was not expecting that. I thought you were just gonna go all the way with fire eggs, because you shot a few fire eggs, right? And then it was just like, okay, may as well just do it. But then,
Yeah.
did you
at
only
that point,
shoot
I was
one
like,
or what?
I think so. I don't, at that point, I was just like, I had no idea what was happening. I was just like,
Oh.
oh.
Yeah. But yeah, rough getting hit by the Inky to Dingo.
Yeah, at least it was just one, so I was like fine. But
Yeah.
You didn't have to stop for air.
As long
No,
no, not with
Okay,
one.
that's good.
yeah, that's when you just kind of panic for a second because you're like, okay, I gotta turn around without getting hit, and then usually you just do. I feel like at least for me, I just turn around, I get hit again, but clutched it.
Yeah. And especially since you don't do fast swimming either, it's like it's even more tense. Like,
Well, I try to. I just don't do it right, I guess.
yeah, yeah.
I've never practiced it. I just try it every time I do it. I'm like, yeah, this feels right.
Oh, yeah, yeah. When you like would hear the sound of yourself flapping, you just let go of B and repress it.
So I thought you're supposed to do it like during or at. I'm like, I just try it. I'm like, this feels fast.
No, you try and do it like directly before when you would flap.
Oh, well.
Yeah, and of course doing it
okay.
makes you flap faster, and so you need to like kind of get on a faster pace kind of thing. But
Yeah.
it's a
Well.
weird timing for sure.
Next tournament, I'll get it.
Yeah. Also, Dingo breaking the streak of first try prison codes. Sunder,
did Sunder
got
get it
one.
again?
Yeah,
I did get it, yeah.
Sunder got first again as well. Yeah, and
Feels
then,
bad.
yeah.
Is it just me or was my puzzle RNG really bad? Especially Witchy World felt awful.
Yeah. I mean, Dingo had great puzzles this run.
Yeah, I was gonna say I actually had really good puzzles, like, but
Yeah.
especially this run. But tonight, like overall, like I'm usually not great.
I mean, your Witchy World puzzle was like a combination of good and like, you know, bad RNG and bad playing a little bit. Because I mean, you had the 3 middle pieces in the top and the bottom split up on your puzzle, which is probably the worst possible scenario since the entire top row looks like sky and the entire bottom row looks
Yeah.
like sand. And I think on the first piece you tried to put in on the top and the bottom, you got both of them wrong on your first tries.
Yeah.
So it was like, does it go here?
I was kind of lost.
Does it
I
go
didn't know what to
here?
do.
Yeah.
I was like, do I just wait until do I do other pieces first? Maybe I'll see. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not good at puzzles.
I mean, the bottom never gets any better, but at least the right side you can kind of start to see the wood panel
Sure.
kind of getting the top. But I mean, either way, it's like, it's just so terrible. And
Man, this would have been a really good PB though if I didn't land on the temple.
yeah. And then I missed it, but I heard Dingo got shot off the top of the temple.
Oh yeah, it was like a weird trajectory. I had no idea.
Yeah.
It was like really high, but then it adjusted to like where I aimed to. So I was like, okay, I don't know what's gonna happen once I
Yeah.
start flying.
That happened. I would have to go back, but I think that happened once earlier on in the tournament. I think. I have a look in the clips channel in the Discord. It's the last clip that I posted from one of Toucan's last races, where he like ended his beak bomb at the top of the pyramid at just like the right time, and it like launched him down the steps, kind of thing. So I don't know if that's what happened to you or.
No, it was like, Well, now I'm just like I need to go back and look at it too. Yeah, like it just like it sent me in a weird direction, and I was like not ready for it.
Yeah.
So that's I got a fat PB. I wasn't standing a chance anyway.
Yeah, it would have had to have been pretty fat. I mean, I was saying earlier on, like, I mean, like, yeah, Sunder was having like a pretty good run like the whole time, and of course the RNG just kind of, you know, made things better. I'm happy that you finally didn't fall down in Power Hut Basement in this third race.
I know. I was like, I can't mess it up again.
Yeah. Seeing you trying to beak bust out of a Rat-a-tat that you did in the first race, I was like, it's so hard to make that work. And then the second time you flapped, but you like, I don't know if you couldn't see what you were doing or anything, but you flapped flapped way too early.
Yeah, I can never see what I'm doing the whole time. So I'm just
Yeah.
like, hopefully this works.
No, Marty, man, I didn't react live. Well, we heard about it during the race, but yeah, there won't be too much of a reaction to a Switch NSO Tooie. But
Excited to look at that.
yeah, I can't think of anything else to mention. I can't remember if, oh yeah, Sunder, your green potion that you got in this run. I'm pretty sure it was this run. You got green Klungo 1, right?
Yes.
It's the luckiest Klungo 1 I've ever seen.
Well, okay,
Your egg shot should not have hit that Klungo in a million years.
I have a bone to pick with Asmi then, because 2 days ago I was streaming and I was practicing the shit out of that, and Asmi was helping me, and the way, I swear to God, the way I did it in this run, Asmi was saying was textbook, so...
Yeah, way too late. If Klungo would have run back towards the door, it would have outranged your egg for sure.
Yeah, what Asmi said is that you want to poop the egg fast, but then you want to wait until you're fully facing forward to press C up.
That's true, but Klungo had basically broken his potion on your egg before you shot your egg shot. Like your forward egg needs to be going towards him before your egg gets hit by the potion. Like, yeah, if it's that late, Klungo can just run away. But if he doesn't,
like I shoot it sooner. Sometimes the potion will break the egg I shoot instead of the egg I pooped.
Yeah, it's a timing thing. But
yeah,
the way you did it today was insanely late, and you got insanely lucky. Yeah, so otherwise you would have been running around chasing Klungo.
Oh yeah, I roped to the wrong place before.
Yeah,
I just remembered that.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought I was holding down, and I guess I just wasn't holding down enough, and then yeah, I just went straight to Wooded Hollow. Well, I mean, like, I went to tap it, and I guess I just didn't like tap it enough.
Yeah, or you tapped it too early, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always kind of buffer, but like, there's a very, small amount of time between when it does and doesn't work.
Yeah, I usually tap it, and then I just like confirm that I watched it move, but that time I just like did, and I was like, no, we can't waste any time, and then I wasted a lot of time. But for some reason, I golded my DCW split,
yeah,
like, by like 3 or 4 seconds, and I have no idea why. I don't know what I did.
Probably because you skipped your Klungo split.
Oh, that's
I gotta get
going,
going,
right.
guys.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. We'll wrap this up. I'll be quick.
Right, yeah.
So, yeah, Sunder, you're racing against Asmi next.
Oh, baby.
So, schedule up, hopefully, soon. Very soon.
Yeah, I should be able to do it.
If that's possible.
Pretty soon.
Cool.
Yeah.
Dingo, unfortunately, this is your exit from the tournament. Did you have fun?
I did have fun.
Any
it was
Tooie
good.
in the future?
Yeah, when I'm feeling like it. I mean, I've just been like busy and tired and stuff lately, so I mean, it keeps me playing right now, doing this. So I'd like to keep doing it when I have the energy.
Yeah, that's why I like this kind of thing. And
definitely.
Yeah, Sunder, consider, booter, yeah. Okay. I'm not on the pressure train.
If Asmi buys my house,
There we go.
that's the deal.
It's done. Asmi, get it done.
It's basically Canada.
Yeah. All right, that's it for us. Any last words for the stream?
It was fun while it lasted.
All right, sick. All right, bye everyone.